Hey, welcome to day 7 of December, and today we are going to do a super fun little delve into my unreleased music archive, which makes me sound very pretentious, but we're going to go with it because, you know, manifesting the music career, it's the whole point of this really, isn't it? So I have 4 EP concepts that I've had over the years, and one of them is possibly coming next year, so I'm going to give you a little bit of a insight into that. But we're going to go through my old ideas that never got presented to the world. I'm going to talk you through the songs on them, and if I have the concept art for like what I wanted for them, I will display that for you here. But yeah, it's just a little fun delve into the past of the music that I could have made but didn't for whatever reason. And I will either show you what these songs would have been or play them for you so you can kind of get a little taste of what you missed out on. So let's get started. This is very, very fun, as you can tell. Okay, so the first EP that I ever was going to release was called Selfish Sonder, and I'm not really sure when exactly the idea was for that. I did have a note with it in, but I cleared out my notes a few months ago. And I stupidly deleted the note with the track list and the concept art, so I'm not sure whether I can find that, but if I do find it, it would have been here. I think I've pretty much got like the songs that were going to be on it. I'm not sure if the order's exactly right. The concept for the EP, so it was like circa 2016, 2017. I was kind of, you know, at the crossroads between secondary school, college, and I was contemplating a lot about life, as you do, and I was thinking about how I was starting to mature in terms of like responsibility and my own independence, and in terms of like the way that you start seeing the world through a kind of adult mindset, and deal with your emotions differently because of the expectations that are placed on adults and how they're supposed to deal with their emotions. So the songs on it are that kind of vibe. So we'll start with the song that the title comes from, which is called Sonder. The lyrics, they are embarrassingly cringy, as is quite a lot of the earlier music in this, and you know, you might argue the more recent stuff as well. So Sonder was written kind of about the way that we never really know what someone's going through, we never really know their story, and we don't know what's going to happen to us and how our story is going to change. My ukulele is called Phoebe, by the way, as inspired by Phoebe Buffay. I'm not a massive Friends fan, but I really liked the idea of naming my ukulele after her. Not that that's relevant, but we'll go with that. I can't remember what the chords initially were, or the melody for this song, but I'm just going to go with the main 4-chord structure that I did write a lot of songs with at that time, and we're going to have a little delve into the first little bit of the song. 7 billion people, 7 billion lives. No one can remember the exact number, 'cause it's changing all the time. People born, people die, people laugh and people cry, and you look in someone's eye and never see what they feel inside. Maybe they go home to a family that laughs and shows love, or maybe they go home and they cry themselves to sleep. You can never know how they're feeling, although they might try. Nobody can ever really see their life. 7 billion people, 7 billion stories to be told, never quite forgotten even as they grow old. We might not remember the stories we know, but they will remember, just like knowing oxygen and snow. Yeah, it's a bad one. It's not one that I'm particularly proud of, and I will never ever take it anywhere. The rest of the lyrics are incredibly cringy. It gets worse, to be honest. But that was Sonder. That was the first song that I know like was going to be on the Selfish Sonder EP. So the second song is one that I do actually like, and I wrote this in 2016. It's called Castle in the Sky, and I still kind of have like a little sentimental attachment to this song, and it's about how after a period of feeling really positive and happy and things are going right, everything goes wrong, and the people around you just have to kind of sit back and watch you just crash from all of those good things. So it's called Castle in the Sky, and I'm going to do a little quick performance of it for you now. Why does the high that feels so sad and permanent plummet down into the sea? I feel alive and every word sounds like a song I want to dance, but I get tired so easily. Watch me fall from the height of the castle in the sky, swoop back up when I stop my thinking, but when it comes back and my mind takes over, it's over, and I'm gone from the castle in the sky. Oh, 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 the castle in the sky. Oh, oh, oh. So that's the start of Castle in the Sky. I have taken my rings off, by the way, because I can't play ukulele with rings on. Fun fact. I really like the concept for that song. I was really proud of it at the time. At the time, I think I thought it was the best song I'd ever written. So next up, we have a song called Paint, which is one of those songs that I've written that I do like, but I forget about all the time. And this was going to be on the Selfish Sonder EP. I'm pretty sure that I wrote this on piano. My laptop's down now, I'm not just, swooping down. So these are slightly different chords to what I wrote it with, but it works okay enough with ukulele to give you a gist of the song. I was wrong to think that I could find a fairy tale with you. There was one long before that I held dear to my heart. Through the stars he said sweet words that made my heart hurt. I couldn't let go. I ran away straight into the arms of a nightmare. I lived in pain for a year. Then you came along and I thought that it was over. I was wrong, so wrong. The sun went behind the clouds and I lost my grip. Now I'm falling down. You were my bait in a lake of destruction, pulled to the edge in a mist of seduction. Thought I could see clear again, but I'm still blind. I thought that you'd grown up through this, but you were still a child. And I am paint, paint, paint. I am paint, paint, paint. I am paint, paint, paint. I've dried it now. And I am paint, paint, paint. I am paint, paint, paint. Take a look at the pretty mess you've made of me. Deep. Okay, so the next one is called Save Me, and it's very much a product of teenage angst. It's just very depressing, but we're going to go with it. And this is number 4, if I can count. Number 4 of Selfish Sonder. It's so depressing. Oh, fucking hell, okay. It's hard to keep trying to stop myself dying inside. I'm calling out. I say that I'm sorry. You tell me don't worry, but I always do. I told you how I live my life to stop myself from falling apart. You asked, is there no other way for me to fill my empty heart? Darkness shrouds me wherever I go. Pain surrounds me. How I'm still here, I don't know. All the souls I seek to save are the only hope that I have. I tell myself I'm strong and brave, and if I want to do something then I can, but I can't do it, no, though I must get through it. How I will, I just don't know. And then we had a little bridge that's like, I don't need saving, save me. 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 I don't need saving, save me, please. I don't need saving, save me, oh. Or something like that. But yeah, very fucking depressing. Moving on. So the last one is a song that I wrote about somebody who I kind of had a crush on and kind of was working out for a bit, but then it wasn't anymore, and I kind of just felt like they were slipping away from me. You know, 16-year-old me was really going through it. 20-year-old me is still going through it. I don't know what I'm on about. But yeah, this is Ghost, and this is the last song that was going to be on that EP. It's a lot. I've been in love with ghosts before, but you remain vivid in my eyeline. Told me to leave and never ask for more, and yet you are painted in the skyline. What do I do? Where do I go? How do I stop? Maybe I won't ever know, but I will try again. Your lips upon mine was the first sign we were destined for heartbreak. My face next to yours was another indication that I'd have a burning ache. Your friends all said I wasn't good enough to be with you. Tattooed in my head, so I wrapped myself up in a lie and ran away. But we were never meant to be anyway. Your breath sets me on fire, which is inconvenient, I'll tell ya. You're electric, I'm a wire. You use me to showcase your power. Wow, that's a lot. So, next up is the EP that I actually was going to release, and this was in 2019. I was working on it with Joel Page of the People Assembly. He was producing it for me, and I wrote 6 songs for the EP, and I had it all planned out to finish it, and then it just didn't happen, and I'm still sad about it, but it is what it is, and I probably could have done more with it and sorted it out, or, you know, just release the songs as they are, but I never did, and I feel like it's past now, that time, so I'm just going to play you the songs in the state that I had them, or at least a little bit of each. Sail to Shore was the name of the EP. You know, it's my little archive. It's the EP that never got released, and maybe one day if I become famous, that'll be like some like limited edition music that you can pay loads of money to get. Why did the sun go down so fast? Why does nothing good ever dare to last? I'm done with it all, please lay me to rest, because you were poison to me. The weight of the garden on the roof of my case, all of the memories that I cannot ever erase. I'm done with it all, please lay me to rest, because you were poison to me. All the flowers were growing, all the colors in bloom, but they withered very gently, and now I'll be dead soon. I'm done with it all, I've got it all up my chest that you were poison to me. I'm done That one was deep, as you can tell. The next song on that EP was called Echoes, and if you've been aware that I make music for quite a while, you might remember that song. It was actually one of the songs that people really liked at the time, which was a bit bittersweet because it was about something very traumatic that happened to me. In its own right, it's a very good song. You know, not to toot my own horn, but I was very proud of the lyrics and how I put my feelings into words for that song. So I'm not going to put that here, but if you do want to listen to it, it is on my SoundCloud and on YouTube. So if I can do one of those funky click the link things, I'll do that and you can listen to it here. Song number 3 was Soul of Ashes. Soul of Ashes, again, another song that is already on the internet. It's on my SoundCloud and my YouTube if you want to listen to it. That song is more of a romantic song. It's a nice little love song. You can have a listen to that if you want. Again, I'll do a clicky thing if I can. Who knows? What is the technology? Number 4 is a little bit of a bad bitch moment that I had, and I wrote it about my ex's ex. Go me. It's a fucking bop, can I just say. It's banging. I never shared this one anywhere, but here you go. When I said in the video the other day about how I was really pleased that I'd done a round in the chorus, this is the song that I'd done that on before, and I was so fucking proud of it. It's just a banger, so enjoy. Empty Sunday girl, thinking that the world revolves around you. At the best flavor, but you still want it vanilla. You're an empty Sunday glass. Don't know how you thought it would look. You're as sour as they come, and you're bitter now. I won the Sunday girl. Nobody likes a girl who plays with her food. Appreciate the meal or it won't taste good for you. Whining and dining, you're whining and dying inside while I give love to what you didn't want. It's too late now. He's got sweeter taste now, and I'm getting all the love you didn't want. This is my favourite bit. Take the spoon out of your arse. It's gone rusty, silver brass. Come fool me, our love is farce. Stone cold bitch, heart made of glass. Empty Sunday girl, thinking that flavor called bitch, it would taste like you. I'm convinced that you're a witch. There's nothing you can do. Mega banger. What did I say? You didn't even hear the full song. So if you do want to listen to that, I can post it if you want. It's good fun. It was fun to write. The story behind it was a conversation that I had on a bench in which this girl was described as being very vanilla, but not in like a sexual way, just like as a person. And I was like, I'm gonna write a song about that, and then I did. So here we are. Okay, moving on. So the next song is song number 5, and it is called Daffodil Boat. And when I was writing / making the song with Joel producing it, he said that Sail to Shore should be the name of the EP. And I was like, well, what am I going to call this song? Because that's what that song's called, and I don't really want to have the EP name the same as the song. And he was like, just call it Daffodil Boat, because that is what he'd saved the file as, because he couldn't remember what the name of the song was. So now it's called Daffodil Boat, and it always will be. It's a fun song. I'm picking petals off of daffodils, my dear. Don't need to ask, loves me not because it's clear. Hold me as the ship draws near to shallow water. Sure, it's just a stone away, we're nearly there. And you tell me you love me, and I say that I do too. You bent down on one knee, and the sky is blue. Very, very nice imagery there. We'll get our fairy tale, our happy ending soon. Just hold on tight, my love, it's you and me alone, just me and you. Yeah, it's a cute little love song. It's fun. It was very based on the kind of Cinderella story kind of love. And the final song is called The One, but that's a very personal song, and unfortunately I'm not going to be sharing it with you because I feel like it very much belongs to somebody and it doesn't feel right sharing it in the wrong circumstances. So apologies for that one, but we're just going to move on. So the next EP is called Transient Places, and this was a concept I came up with at the start of lockdown in 2020. I'd written a couple of songs already that I felt like had this similar theme of things that didn't stay forever, and that's where obviously the concept of transients came from. And none of these songs ever made it anywhere. I never made it into an EP. I probably could have done, but I didn't. But obviously now, nearly 2 years on, I have no ideas, and this is what happens. I make a song and then I think, oh, I could do something with that, and then shit happens and time passes, and then I'm like, oh, actually I'm not really interested in that idea anymore. But I will be giving you a little download of the songs from that EP. So we've got 4 songs on it, and the first one is called Cardboard People. So that song is basically about the expectations of beauty and the kind of influencer culture where everyone's kind of whining and dining and acting like their life's so great, but it's very farcical and just there's no substance behind it. That was my concept for the song anyway. I'm not looking for cardboard people. Paper cutouts are a waste of time. Blank faces, blank pages, never having anything on their minds. No substance in a world so filled with colour they can't see. Surrounded by these two-dimensional molds, but templates not for me. Paper thin, flimsy contours, and origin is a concept far from home, but they won't leave me alone. Glossy sheets, perfect faces, the words I read are in a language I don't know. They carve it into stone. Dry conversations and table reservations, they can't afford all of these endless salutations. Oh, why must it be so? I guess the apple never falls far from where it grows. The next song that would have been on that EP is called Sandcastles, and I actually do have a little recording of that, so we're going to listen to that instead of me badly butchering it here. Sat in the sand, building castles. Always such a hassle to ask for you to take me there. Taught me that I was something special, but always treated me like I was second best. They said the world's a scary place, beware of danger. Never thought the only danger would be you. They said don't let anybody take you for granted, but you granted yourself permission to. You built me sandcastles sandcastles to stay inside and make a life from. Don't you know they crumble underwater? They're a temporary shelter, they're not filled with love, not like the home we have between our souls. The home you deny will ever grow old. Okay, that is that song. Sandcastles is about kind of feeling like the life that you've lived up until that point is very precarious, and that you're expected to kind of meet all these expectations in order to be happy and, you know, to be loved, and then realising that the kind of love that you want is something solid and long lasting that doesn't have those expectations that you need to meet in order to be rewarded with that love. It meant a lot to me at the time. It was a very emotional song, I think, for me. But yeah, I hope you liked it. So the next song is called Burned Out, and I actually can't remember what this song is, so I'm just going to have a look. So Burned Out is a song about miscommunication in relationships and how, you know, being unfamiliar with being in love and having to communicate these feelings to somebody else and not being able to understand how to express that to somebody and instead saying the wrong thing. That's what this song is about, and I hope you like it. We're fragmented, you and I, little pieces trapped in ice, and I'm trying to tell you what I mean. It's a language I don't know, all the words beneath the snow, and I can't express the way I feel. I love you, but that's not what I say. You didn't mean to call me that, it came out the wrong way. And it's all an adventure till it goes wrong. And now I've got nowhere where I belong. And I'm fighting for little glimpses, for doorways into the past where I felt like I could fly. And I'm searching in the night for candles, little lights that lead me home. But they're all burned out now, and all that's left is smoke. Very dramatic. But that was a little bit of Burned Out for you. And the last song on what would have been Transient Places is called Nostalgia. So I'll play you a little bit of that now, and then I will move on to talking about my new possible EP in the works. Nostalgia is like a drug to me. I'm so disconnected to who I used to be. I don't understand actions made by my own hands, and I'm so tired of trying to plan it out. Who is she who danced among the flowers? Who is she who laughed and loved a lot? Who is she who wondered how the hours went so easily? Because I know for sure it isn't me. And I'm so mad because it used to be. That song is about feeling like you're a different person to the happier person that you used to be, and feeling like this new person you are as a result of your mental health is somebody that you just don't like. Being stuck in looking back on how you used to feel and what you used to be like, and wanting to get that person back instead of being able to move forward and improve yourself. So, bit of a deep one, but it's always the way. Okay, so that was then. They are the 3 EPs that never got released. And now let's talk about what might happen in the future. So I have a concept for a new EP, hopefully coming out in 2022. And sneak preview, it's going to be called Over Again, and it has a lovely little cyclical structure based on a kind of progression of how my life has kind of gone in a circle over the past few years. There are 5 songs on it, one of which is Siren Call, and that's over on TikTok if you wanted to have a little listen to that. And that's just about being in the day-to-day fucking mundane of getting up and going to work and feeling really bored of your life. which I feel like we all can relate to. And then it ends on Beautiful Coincidence, which obviously, if you haven't listened to already, it came out on day 5, so go check that out. But yeah, so there are 5 songs on the EP, and I'm not going to tell you all of them because what would be the fun in that? But hopefully that's what is going to be coming in the near future, and fingers crossed I actually release this one, because that'd be good, wouldn't it? Then I won't have to make another shitty video like this. I hope this video wasn't too long, and if you've watched all the way, I hope you really enjoyed it. I just thought it would be a fun thing to do to kind of look back on how my music has progressed and, you know, look forward to the music I'm making now and possibly in the future. And I am proud of the music that I've made, even if it never got released, and I just wanted to share some of those fun things with you. I hope you really enjoyed it, and I will see you guys on day 8, which is really scary because this month is flying by. But yeah, I will see you for day 8's instalment of #December, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to keep up with the rest of the instalments of December, and also obviously follow me on SoundCloud and on Instagram to keep up to date with my musical endeavours, if you are so inclined. But yeah, have a great evening everybody. It was a pleasure spending some time with you this evening, and I hope to see you very soon. Goodbye!